We've all heard the Hollywood version, a clear, dramatic call for help, a hero dispatcher and a rescue in seconds. But real 911 calls are nothing like the movies. They're raw, messy, and filled with panic, gasps, and sometimes chilling silence. This isn't entertainment, it's real life, unfolding in the most vulnerable moments. These calls are a window into crisis, capturing humanity at its most fragile and resilient. You hear terror but also the desperate fight to survive. Every second counts, every word matters. The stakes, life or death. Imagine channeling your worst fear into clear words for a stranger you can't see. You must give an address, describe a suspect, or perform CPR while your world is collapsing. This is the crucible callers are thrown into. The sound of these calls, adrenaline, panic, hope, is unforgettable. It's a reminder of how quickly life can change. We need to understand what really happens when someone dials those three numbers. It's about the dispatcher making sense of chaos, the caller clinging to hope, and the system we all rely on. By facing the reality of these calls, we honor victims, respect responders, and prepare ourselves for the day we might need help, because that day can come for any of us, at any time. This is where the real story begins. Why do these calls captivate us? Because we hear ourselves in those voices. When a caller faces danger, we imagine ourselves in their place. These calls are mirrors, reflecting our deepest fears and strongest instincts. They connect us, reminding us we're all vulnerable and resilient. The drama is real, not scripted. Every pause, every crack in the voice is a piece of a life or death puzzle. We listen, hoping for a positive outcome, rooting for survival. Ordinary people become extraordinary, fighting back or holding on until help arrives. In their voices, we find inspiration and proof of the will to survive. It's a testament to human resilience when everything is on the line. In emergencies, communication is everything, but it often breaks down. Panic scrambles, words, addresses get mixed up, and vital details are lost. The brain under stress isn't logical, it's overwhelmed. Dispatchers must stay calm, absorbing fear and chaos while guiding callers. Technical issues, dropped calls, bad connections add to the danger. Delays, whether from hesitation or system overload, can be fatal. Miscommunication, emotional overload, and delays turn crises into tragedies. A single misunderstood word can change everything. The system is fragile, relying on clarity in the worst moments. When that line breaks, the consequences are devastating. Every call is a battle against chaos. Behind every emergency is a dispatcher, the first responder you never see. Their job is relentless, absorbing terror, guiding people through their worst moments and making split-second decisions. They're counselors, coaches, and investigators all through a headset. The trauma is real, fatal accidents, violence, and heartbreak, call after call. There's no time to process, only to move to the next crisis. Dispatchers are the lifeline, the calm in the storm. They multitask, coordinate, and keep the chain of survival strong. Their strength holds the system together. Next time you see flashing lights, remember the voice that sent help. Dispatchers are invisible heroes deserving our deepest respect. They are the anchors in our darkest hours. Emergencies are chaos, never neat, never simple. Imagine a house fire, multiple frantic calls, conflicting details, panic everywhere. The dispatcher must filter noise, verify facts, and act fast. Every decision is critical, every second counts. Emergencies evolve, medical calls escalate, arguments turn violent, situations change in moments. Dispatchers adapt in real time, updating responders with new information. The caller might go silent or new dangers might emerge. It's a whirlwind of incomplete information and high emotion. The dispatcher's ability to cut through chaos sets the stage for everything that follows. It's a high-wire act with no safety net. One misstep can be catastrophic. The pressure is immense and the chaos is real. Dispatching isn't just answering calls, it's triage under pressure. Dozens of emergencies compete for limited resources. Dispatchers must instantly decide who needs help most. They use protocols and intuition to prioritize, ensuring the most urgent cases get immediate response. Resource management is a constant chess game. Units must be available for the next crisis. Emergencies are unpredictable. A simple call can reveal hidden dangers. Dispatchers listen for clues, reading between the lines for threats. It's detective work, critical thinking, and gut instinct all at once. The job demands more than a script. It requires sharp judgment and nerves of steel. Every decision can save or cost a life. To grasp the power of these moments, listen to the stories. A woman calls, her husband's collapsed, not breathing. The dispatcher calmly counts out CPR, guiding her through terror and hope. A young man whispers from a closet, "Someone's in his house." The dispatcher's voice drops, keeping him hidden, guiding police closer as footsteps approach. A house fire, alarms blare, a father screams for his daughter. The dispatcher urges him to escape, torn between protocol and a parent's instinct. A mother, hysterical, cries that her baby isn't breathing. The dispatcher breaks through panic, guiding her through infant CPR. Each call is a universe of fear, courage, and humanity. Dispatchers become lifelines, steady voices in chaos. Callers become heroes, fighting for survival or loved ones. These moments are raw, real, and unforgettable. They reveal the best and worst of life in just minutes. The outcome is never certain. Sometimes the system works. A life is saved, a suspect caught. Other times, tragedy wins. But in every call, you hear the fight for life. You hear the cost of every second. These stories define us as a nation, resilient, vulnerable, and deeply human. They remind us what's at stake every time someone dials for help, and why every call matters. The end of a 911 call is just the beginning of the aftermath. Survivors face changed lives, trauma, and loss. The emergency is over, but the emotional scars remain. Dispatchers move to the next crisis, but the calls linger, echoes of pain and fear. The burden is heavy. PTSD, anxiety, and burnout are common. Justice and closure are unpredictable. Not every story ends well. Some find answers, others are left with questions and heartbreak. The human element is central. Real people, real consequences. The aftermath is a quiet battle, long after the headlines fade. Healing takes time for both callers and dispatchers, and every day they find the strength to face it all again. These stories teach us the power of calm, clear communication in crisis. Your voice can save a life. Know your location, teach your family, and practice staying calm. These small steps make a huge difference when seconds count. Behind every call are real people, scared, brave, and fighting to help. Recognizing this humanity builds empathy and community. The split-second decisions of callers and dispatchers are heroic. We must honor their courage and support the systems that help them. These stories belong to all of us. Share your experiences, learn from each other, and build a stronger community. Be prepared, stay safe, and never stop fighting for justice. Together, we honor the voices in the dark.